In Nigeria today, there is a lot of noise around President Tinubu's appointments. Who got what, from where, and why? But let us push aside the noise and focus on the facts. Welcome to the People's Mic, Naija. I'm your host, Gigi. On Wednesday, July 30, 2025, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appointed Olumide Samuel Adeyemi as the new Comptroller General of the Federal Fire Service, starting from August 14, 2025. This major appointment once again ignited the debate on the allegation of lopsided appointments leveled against Tinubu, which favor his ethnic Yoruba tribe, since taking office on May 29, 2023. Since then, he has made over 1,200 appointments. From ministers and agency heads to advisors, every name sparks a new round of public debate, and the latest appointment of Adeyemi only strengthens the argument of his critics. But, is the criticism fair? Or are we just reacting emotionally? Let us examine the facts without the noise, starting with the numbers. From 2023, when Tinubu unveiled his cabinet with some reshuffling along the way, till now, there are 48 ministers, with every state of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory having at least one minister, as required by the Constitution. The states are further grouped into 6 geopolitical zones, namely North Central, Northeast, Northwest, Southeast, South-South and Southwest. President Tinubu comes from Southwest. This is the distribution of all the 48 ministers per each zone. Southeast, 5. South-South, 6. Northeast, 7. North Central, 8. Southwest, 10. And Northwest, 12. The Southwest and Northwest zones obviously not only got the highest numbers, critics also argue the two zones got the most powerful portfolios: finance, defense, foreign affairs, education, interior, justice, budget planning and police affairs, to mention a few. And Southwest in particular, these portfolios are handed to longtime political allies from Tinubu's inner circle, mostly Lagos boys, and not necessarily from the whole of Southwest. Is this strategic governance or cronyism? Critics call it the export of Lagos-style politics to the national stage. But others argue, better to appoint trusted hands who can deliver than strangers who will sabotage. And speaking of delivery, what about technocrats and professionals? To his credit, Tinubu appointed some respected professionals: Basum Tejoni in communications, Oli Pate in health, Yemi Cardoso at the Central Bank of Nigeria. These names excited young Nigerians initially. But are they being given enough power to actually make change? Then there is the issue of youth and gender inclusion. Only 8 out of the 48 ministers, or less than 20%, are women. And very few are under 40. The Minister of Youth. Yes, he is a youth, but he is barely visible. Another major area of contention is Tinubu's appointments in the security agencies. The traditional dominance of the North in the security architecture of the country, especially under former President Muhammadu Buhari, is evenly balanced between North and South in the Tinubu's administration. However, the South is heavily dominated by Southwest. Of the 19 major security outfits, namely, National Security Advisor, Department of State Security, National Intelligence Agency, Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, Chief of Air Staff, Inspector General of Police, Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Comptroller General of Correctional Service, that of Immigration, that of Federal Fire Service, that of Civil Defense, that of Nigeria Customs Service, Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Chairman of Independent Corrupt Practices Commission, that of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, that of National Drug Law Enforcement Agency and the Chief Executive Officer of Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit. 9 are from the north and 10 from the south. However, out of the 10 from the south, 8 are from southwest, 1 from southeast, and 1 from south-south. So, does the problem lie in who was appointed? Or in what they have been allowed to do? Many ask, why do political loyalists keep getting rewarded with top positions, while millions of capable Nigerians watch from the sidelines? Let us be clear. Appointments matter. They shape policy, they define vision. And in a country as diverse as Nigeria, they also affect trust and national unity. So, the real question is this: midway into his 4-year tenure as Nigeria's president, are Tinubu's appointments delivering results? Or just repeating the same old story, where cronies are rewarded? You decide. I'm your host, Gigi. And this is the People's Mic, Naija, where the noise ends and the truth begins.